Skies full of fire. Combined security forces at the front line on the offensive against armed terrorists called bandits. These are special tactical team from the Nigerian police together with members of the newly formalized vigilante group in Katsina State. They have been recruited to complement the overstretched security forces. For the first time, Trust TV News had exclusive access to get a glimpse of how the war is being fought. In the last 3 years, bandits have terrorized communities in northern Nigeria. Thousands have been killed and abducted. Families have been displaced from their homes. A child crying of hunger. His close friend was killed. She was shot in the leg, shot in the hands. A worrying mother watched her granddaughter's leg about to be amputated. These are actions of man inhumanity to fellow human beings. They are brutal and ruthless in their attacks. Katsina State Security Community Initiative Forum, a composition of retired military generals, policemen, professors, and security experts, was formed by the Katsina State government to come up with alternatives to support security operatives.
We decide that why don't we use our vigilantes? In almost every village in the state, there are some groups who are called vigilantes, the so-called volunteer groups. What we did, we started with organizing about 500 of them. The government agreed with our supervision that they will train them in the appropriate place. They will invite the army and the police to train them, and which the government did.
Members of the vigilante group reside within their communities. They understood the terrain and are well versatile in identifying bandit camps in the forest.
Yes, almost about 6 months ago, we were trained. The state government came in and the command, the police authority trained 12 of them, because without training and grooming them, you know, they are not like Sakai who will commit all sorts of atrocities. So that is why they were trained and retrained to ensure discipline. And once there is discipline, the operation will succeed. Well, in fact, I'm impressed, and they are effective. Indeed, they are very effective, especially when you supervise them very well. Once there is supervision, definitely they will perform wonders, because you know most of these vigilantes are local people. They know the trend more than some of us, and some of them, they are from the local communities. They know most of these criminals, they know most of the hard out. Some of them were hunters before, so they have been to all this terrain.
Murtala Abdullahi from Kurfi local government had a dream of a better life when he was employed at the local government education authority. He joined the vigilante group using a local gun.
Gaskiya abin da ya jawo hankali na kan wannan aiki shine barayin nan suna taimakon barazana da rayuwa, su zo su dauki kannanmu, su dauki yan uwanmu, har ta kai ga wata rana sun dauki makwabta na wasu yan mata guda biyu. Sai nayi tunanin shawara cewa me ya kamata in yi wanda zan taimaki al'ummata. Sai na zo na shiga wannan kungiya ta vigilante, inda aka ba mu training, aka ba mu makamai, kuma muke shiga daji muna yaƙan wannan 'yan ta'adda.
Sadiku Kudewa had to leave his fish trading to join the community vigilante in his village. After the official formalization, it was time to take the battle to the front line deep in the forest.
Double Charlie, the director given by Akuli should maintain. While you are approaching, you are welcome. Confirm that.
Assistant Commissioner of Police Amin Umar, who is leading the operation. They admired his courage and determination. Trust TV visited the camp. You can see their level of excitement and preparedness as they await their morning breakfast. As we prepare to embark, some of the vigilantes take their charmed drugs.
Me wannan.
Allah in ka hada. Allah bala ki tazo to Allah. Son kai. Dai wa dai da. Irin mutum da za insha Allah za ka dalle. Baka sha ruwa ba ko. Ko sha ruwa Allah bai.
To them, they believed even when shot, the bullet will do no harm. Our first point was Guzarawa under Safana local government, a stronghold for the bandits. A deserted village left at the hands of the bandits. On sighting our vehicle, locals began to heed for safety.
da yamma ne nan aka zo magarba kai ka samu mashin sama da 40 ko 60 ma anan kai cikin wallahi a'a so nawa muna shigowa kuma cikin gida za su shiga su fake su dake hali kuma mutanen gari ba za su gwada muku su ba wasu na cikin ina kowanne zaka ga yana abun su dawo su attack.
The search for the bandits commenced. From house to house and shops belonging to the bandits.
Yau kaga ai ko nan bakin hanya ba ga shanu ba. Ka san ka ga shanu ga su nan barkace ba.
An ce boss.
We proceeded to another deserted village, Gora.
Saboda hanyar dan tudu ne ai.
This particular route is where the bandits mount checkpoint.
Suna tare wannan hanyar suna zuwa nan din. Nan din suna zuwa su tare. Ko kuma in sun dauko mutane sun yoki da nafin su biyo ta nan. Ko in sun koro shanun jama'a su biyo ta nan. Dan lokacin
we are now coming back to where we are location sir.
After a few minutes of driving into the forest, we uncovered their settlement.
Confirm.
The bandits have strategically built and positioned their camps deep in the middle of the forest. They can sight movements from afar, giving them the leverage to run for safety into the forest, or sometimes behind massive rocks. We went deeper into the forest. Uncovering a deserted, dispersed settlement. mostly occupied by women. Despite attack by the bandits, these women remained defiant. They look impoverished with no food or water. We went farther in search of a bandit kingpin, Yahya, where another camp was uncovered. There are obvious signs of the bandits fleeing in a haste, leaving everything behind. The camp was set ablaze. Finally, we arrived at the kingpin's house. Built on top of a rock, surrounded by huge rocks and thick forest. No neighbors. Just a bandit warlord and his camp. He wasn't expecting us. On sighting, they flee while we approach with extreme caution. The building was built with mud. For the first time, I had a glimpse of what a typical bandit camp looks like. Bed with mosquito nets. Ceramics used locally by women for decorating their rooms. The camp was set ablaze. This setting is is what a typical Fulani settlement looks like in the forest. Undeterred, bomb was fired towards the direction of the fleeing bandits. You can hear sounds of hidden ammunitions. All were destroyed.
So if you train your personnel and your colleagues who are assisting you like the vigilante, they will follow suit and they will adhere to the rules of engagement. We have really achieved a lot. Those camps, you were there, you heard how ammunition was flying. Any camp destroyed, you will see flying bullets.
Double Charlie, the director given by Hakuli should maintain. While you are approaching your welcome, confirm that.
I believe in leadership by example. If you are fighting a just cause, you don't entertain any fear. We believe if we can secure the life and property of citizens, God is behind us and He will be our protector.
Men of Operation Sharap 30, comprising PMF, that's Police Mobile Force, Conventional Police, Vigilante Group, ready for your adversary. Otherwise, no complaint.
And most of these bandits, they are cowards. Because, you know, it is broad daylight. When they sighted our movement, they run away and climb mountains. And thank God, the Air Force are also there. So they are scattered. And the truth is that you have to destroy that camp. Because if you allow them, they will come back and settle and continue with their nefarious activities.
Oyo, impose. It's a very well done job. Come on. Impose, impose. Ghana men, Oyo. Let's go there. Let's go there.
By night, we returned back to the camp. A 10 hours operation has come to an end. Excited Murtala rejoined his team members. Exhausted, the vigilante group finally get to sleep after more than 2 years of no sleep due to fear and anxiety. These are the people at the front line. They have families and loved ones back at home, yet they have sacrificed everything to defend us. For now, the bandits are at large with no camps. With a sustained tactical operations like this, backed with airstrikes that targets fleeing bandits, victory is within reach.